Hello, wonderful. This is Sarah, and we are going to tackle 3 toxic beliefs that are keeping you stuck. We often talk a lot about toxic people, toxic personalities, toxic behavior, walking on eggshells, personality disorders, narcissism, whatever. But if we really want to heal, if we really want to build that new life, we have to look at our own belief systems and see if there are any toxic beliefs that are sneaking in our heads, probably implanted by a toxic person, or something in our past, or cultural stuff that's a mess for us. And so we want to be really careful about taking care of our own mind garden and avoiding those toxic beliefs. So, number one, toxic belief. I want to be very clear to say, guess what? The toxic people aren't studying you. And I see a lot of people get in a toxic relationship. And then their healing strategy, oh, I'm obsessively studying toxic people. I'm reading every book I can find. I'm doing everything about toxic people. What is narcissism? What is borderline personality? What is this? What is that? What are all the things, okay? And guess what? That's about the toxic person. So the toxic person is still kicking your butt again because you've moved on, you've broken up, you've set boundaries, whatever it is, you've changed workplaces, you've set things with family members, and they're still in your head. Because in the comfort of your living room, you're obsessively studying narcissism. In the comfort of your lunch breaks, you're obsessively studying narcissism. So they kicked your butt within the relationship because it was all about them. And then without realizing it, you developed this really illogical healing strategy, which is also all about them. And I put a little note on the bottom of my book that says, not another book about them, because you've got to have a life that's not obsessively, what are they thinking? What are they doing? What are they thinking? What are they going to do this? What are they going to that? Oh, I mean, and to be toxic person proof, you have to be aware of certain components and not just doing the same thing over and over again, expecting to get different results. But toxic people aren't studying you because you're not that big of a deal to them. I hate to say it, you're not that big of a deal to them. So if you are that big of a deal, if they are that big of a deal to you and they are taking all this space in your life, you're probably not getting the healing results you're looking for. Okay. Again, studying narcissism is a great place to start, but most people are making that part of the process a much longer, almost like it's become its own obsession. Like I can't obsess over the relationship, so I'm going to obsess over narcissism. Okay, never heard anyone say, I found happiness through studying narcissism. Not one time. Never. Okay, I also want to say healing doesn't always take forever. But if you aren't connecting the dots in healing and you're doing the wrong things, such as thinking, oh, no, Sarah, I've got this healing thing. You won't believe it. On my free time, I spend studying narcissism. I know everything about narcissism. I'm like, wow, okay. How's your health? How's your relationships? Or have you found a new healthy relationships, whether they be romantic or otherwise? Sarah, I don't have time to find new people. I'm studying narcissism. I don't have time to leave my house. I'm studying narcissism. And I'm like, whew, or I'm picking apart my past, Sarah. I've got this shadow work. I've got this going on. I am just really, I'm going to do the work of healing, like the work of it. And so I'm just like studying narcissism, figuring out everything that's wrong with me, studying codependency. I mean, I'm just like, oh, baby girl, or guy. Like it is heartbreaking to me. I know I'm making light of it right now, but it is absolutely heartbreaking to see someone work that hard at something and then not see like outcomes and results in their life because it's still all about the past. It's still all about narcissism. It's still all about the worst things. And I believe in strength-based healing. If you've been in a toxic relationship, you are very clear about what's wrong with you because they have told you 1,000 times. But you're probably very disconnected with what is right with you. And I was on the phone with someone from Europe, she'll remain nameless, today. And, she had just missed out on a career opportunity. She got out of the toxic relationship about 6 weeks ago and had a promotion available. And I said, well, how often do you think that people make their best money at their most heartbroken self? She was like, I just needed that promotion. I needed that promotion. I said, yeah, which is probably why you didn't get it. They could sense that energy. And it wasn't just about like being confident and doing a good job. It was that I need this to make me feel better. And if you're going into dating, I need you to like me to make me feel better. If you're going into promotions or career stuff, I need this to work out so I can feel better. You can see why that's not working. So, 2 toxic beliefs we've already covered. 1, guess what? Toxic people aren't studying you. So avoid that trap, or staying in it for too long. It's a good place to start, but don't stay in for too long. And healing takes forever. Healing, if you want to dissect the past, you can literally do that until the day you die, because you're just going to keep having more past, right? So healing does take forever if you don't have a strategy that works. And the 3rd toxic belief is that you can do it on your own. I want to also scream from the rooftops, toxic people are full of pride. Okay? And this is the one belief that I didn't struggle with. I've struggled with like a lot. But that idea of healing on your own, I was like, no, like there's no way I can. I obviously missed something. I obviously didn't get this right. I obviously messed this up really bad. So if I'm looking at a toxic person and they're full of pride and can't admit when they need help or let people in or whatever, and then it's like, okay, toxic people, prideful. That's bad. Me, that's not pride to say I don't need any help. I'm just like strong. I couldn't make that in my head. Like I couldn't feel honest and feel true and I couldn't make both of those things true. I was either going to be as prideful as the toxic people in my life and say, I don't need anything. I don't need anyone. I can do this on my own. I don't have any problems. Just take it. I don't have to fix anything. And then I become some version of the toxic person. I've never heard of anybody heal on their own or create rapid growth or rapid change in their life on their own. Literally, I can't give you one example. We are social creatures and we all need the right help to move forward faster. Okay, so I wanted to bring to you those 3 beliefs, and there are 3 beliefs that break my heart every day because I hear people, oh, what's your healing strategy? I'm studying narcissism. I'm trying to do it on my own, trying to pretend it's not that bad. And healing takes forever anyway. So, this is just my life now. Scars last forever. Like I'm just, next 20 years studying narcissism, hoping maybe somebody chooses me. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because after a toxic situation, you deserve better. But if that's the strategies, if those are the beliefs in your head, I just don't see them working. And when I talk to so many people in this space, I want to be very clear about what is working and what is not working. So at some point, you're going to have to get the right help for your situation. You're going to have to get past studying narcissism and then at some point break up with healing and start growing and break up with that healing process and say, I want to move forward. I do not want to be someone who it's like the biggest thing that ever happened to me was being in a toxic relationship. I want growth. I want success. I want love. I want my kids to be proud of me. I want the world to be proud of me. I want to be proud of myself. And that's where all the good stuff lives. Because the best revenge is a life well lived. But I almost hate to say that because it's not even about them anymore. It's just about the beauty of your new life. So I hope that helps you guys on your journey to becoming toxic person proof.